Have you ever found yourself in a conversation where someone simply asks, "So, what did you do today?" and suddenly your mind goes blank? It's the most common question in the world, yet it is often the hardest to answer fluently in a second language. You know the words, wake up, eat, work, sleep, but putting them together into a smooth, natural story feels impossible. You don't want to sound like a robot. You want to sound like you. By the end of this video, that fear will be gone. You are going to learn exactly how to narrate your entire life, from the moment you open your eyes to the moment you fall asleep with total confidence. Hello friends, and welcome. Today we are going to do something different. We aren't just going to memorize a list of words. We are going to build your life in English. We are going to construct your day, block by block, using natural phrases, real emotions, and the connecting words that native speakers use but rarely teach. In this extensive session, I will be your narrator and your guide. We are going to move through the morning, the busy afternoon, and the relaxing evening. I will speak the sentences clearly, and then I will explain why we use those specific words. I want you to listen to my voice, and then I want you to speak with me. This is your safe space to make mistakes, to practice your rhythm, and to find your English voice. Many students watch videos on daily routine vocabulary, and while those are helpful, today we're going to go much further than just vocabulary. We are going to focus on flow. We are going to focus on the story of your day. So, take a deep breath, relax your shoulders. Let's begin at the very start. The morning is where everything begins. It sets the tone for your entire day. When we talk about the morning in English, we want to express not just the actions, but the feeling of waking up. Let's look at the difference between waking up and getting up. I usually wake up at 7 a.m. This means my eyes open, I am conscious. But I don't get up until 7:15 a.m. This means I physically leave my bed. See the difference? That is a natural detail. Let's practice a sequence. I want you to say this after me. The alarm goes off at 7 o'clock, but I usually hit the snooze button once. Do you do that? Do you hit snooze? It's that button that gives you 5 more minutes of sleep. Let's continue the story. I sit up slowly and stretch my arms. I like to take a moment to clear my mind before the chaos begins. Notice the word chaos. It's a great word to describe a busy day. It sounds much more natural than just saying, "before I get busy." Now we move to the bathroom. I head to the bathroom to splash some cold water on my face. It really helps me wake up. Head to is a very common way to say go to. I head to the bathroom, I head to work. Try using head to instead of go to next time. Now let's talk about hygiene. I brush my teeth thoroughly for 2 minutes. Dental hygiene is important to me. Then I step into the shower. I prefer a warm shower to relax my muscles. Think about your own routine. Do you prefer a cold shower to wake up or a warm shower to relax? Speak it out loud right now. Say, "I prefer a cold shower," or "I prefer a warm shower." Getting dressed is the next step. I stand in front of my closet and decide what to wear. If I have an important meeting, I choose something formal. If it's a casual day, I grab a comfortable t-shirt and jeans. Now, let's move to the most important meal of the day. I head to the kitchen to make breakfast. I'm a creature of habit, so I usually have the same thing. Creature of habit. That is a beautiful idiom. It means you like doing the same things. It makes you sound very fluent. I pop 2 slices of bread into the toaster and boil an egg. While the coffee is brewing, I look out the window. Brewing. We use this word for making coffee or tea. The coffee is brewing. Can you smell it? Imagine the smell. I sit down at the table and sip my coffee. This quiet moment is my favorite part of the day. Let's pause here. I want you to shadow this full thought with me. I will say it slowly. I sit down at the table and sip my coffee. This quiet moment is my favorite part of the day. Excellent. You are building the foundation. Now, the sun is up, the coffee is finished, and we must transition to the active part of our day. This is often where people search for English-speaking practice videos because describing work and tasks can be complicated, but we will make it simple. Let's describe leaving the house. I check my pockets to make sure I have my essentials, keys, wallet, and phone. I lock the door behind me and step out into the fresh air. Now, the journey. I commute to work by bus. It takes about 30 minutes, so I use that time to listen to a podcast. Or perhaps you work from home. I walk over to my desk in the living room and open my laptop. My commute is only 10 seconds. Let's talk about the work itself. We don't want to just say, I work. Let's be specific. I spend the first hour checking emails and organizing my to-do list. I like to prioritize the most difficult tasks first. Prioritize. This is a high-level vocabulary word. It means to put the important things first. Now, let's talk about the midday slump. This is that feeling in the afternoon when you get tired. Around 1 p.m., I take a lunch break. I usually heat up some leftovers from last night's dinner. Leftovers. That refers to the food remaining from a previous meal. After lunch, I sometimes feel the afternoon slump kicking in. To fight the tiredness, I make a cup of green tea or take a brisk walk. A brisk walk is a fast, energetic walk. It's not a lazy walk. Let's practice talking about meetings. At 3 p.m., I hop on a video call with my team. We discuss our progress and set goals for the rest of the week. Hop on a call. This is very casual, business English. It sounds natural and friendly. Let's combine these into a story. Listen carefully. The afternoon is usually the busiest part of my day. Between answering emails, prioritizing tasks, and hopping on calls, time flies. But I always make sure to take a short break to stretch my legs. Now you try. Tell me about your afternoon. Do you have meetings? Do you study? Speak it to the screen. I'll wait. The work is done. The sun is setting. Now we enter the evening. This is the time for unwinding. To unwind means to loosen up, to relax after being tense. I shut down my computer at 6 p.m. That feeling of closing the laptop is so satisfying. Now the transition home. I arrive home and the first thing I do is kick off my shoes and change into comfortable clothes. Kick off. It implies you are happy to get them off quickly. Let's talk about dinner. I'm usually too tired to cook a big meal, so I whip up something simple, like a pasta dish or a salad. Whip up. This phrasal verb means to cook something quickly and easily. I whipped up a sandwich. I eat dinner with my family. We make it a rule not to look at our phones at the table. We talk about our day and share stories. This is a great cultural point. Sharing a meal is about connection. After dinner comes the cleanup. I load the dishwasher and wipe down the counters. I like waking up to a clean kitchen. Now, leisure time. For the rest of the evening, I veg out on the sofa. Veg out. This is slang. It comes from the word vegetable. It means to do nothing, to be lazy, to relax completely, usually watching TV. I watch a couple of episodes of my favorite series, or I scroll through social media. But let's look at a healthier routine too. Sometimes I engage in self-care. I might read a chapter of a book or listen to calming music. Let's practice the end of the day. At around 10:30 p.m., I start getting sleepy. I verify that the doors are locked and the lights are off. I crawl into bed and pull the covers up. I reflect on what I accomplished today. Reflect, to think back, to remember. I set my alarm for the next morning, close my eyes, and drift off to sleep. Drift off, it's a gentle way of saying you fall asleep slowly. We have looked at the pieces. Now I'm going to put the whole puzzle together. I'm going to tell you the story of a full day using the words we just learned. I want you to close your eyes and visualize this day. See if you can understand every detail without translating in your head. The alarm goes off. I wake up, feeling a bit groggy, but I get up and stretch. I head to the bathroom, brush my teeth, and take a warm shower to wake up. The smell of brewing coffee fills the kitchen as I whip up some eggs. I sit, sip, and plan my day. I commute to work listening to a podcast. The morning is chaos filled with emails and tasks. I prioritize the hard work. At lunch, I eat leftovers and take a brisk walk to fight the slump. I hop on calls with my team, and before I know it, the workday ends. I head home, kick off my shoes, and veg out on the sofa for a bit. I eat dinner with my family, load the dishwasher, and then read a book to unwind. Finally, I crawl into bed, reflect on a good day, and drift off to sleep. That connects everything. It flows. It has rhythm. You see, describing your day isn't just about listing facts. It's about the sensory details, the smell of the coffee, the feeling of the warm shower, the relief of kicking off your shoes. My advice to you is to practice this tomorrow. As you go through your day, narrate it in your head. When you make coffee, say to yourself, "I am brewing coffee." When you sit on the sofa, say, "I'm vegging out." If you enjoyed this deep dive into daily routines and want to continue illuminating your path to fluency, please make sure to hit that like button. It truly helps the community grow. And don't forget to subscribe to English Glow for more lessons that make you shine in English. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me today. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. Goodbye.